The search for missing Zahra Baker.
Cadaver dogs found blood and human remains.
We've smelled it since Sunday. It was real bad last night.
Positive hits for human remains.
She says that she is not a killer.
This is a very emotional time for law enforcement.
They're taking every single tip very seriously.
A mulch pile and wood chipper.
Mulch piles and a wood chipper looking for signs of remains.
The whereabouts of missing 10-year-old girl Zahra Baker.
It's a race against the clock for Hickory Police.
The whole key to law enforcement with this has to be patience.
You came here specifically to hunt for remains?
Yes.
The possibility of finding a body.
They're looking for her body.
They are searching for a body.
Police do believe that Zahra is dead.
And cadaver dogs swarming the home of the Bakers today, seizing a mattress and box springs, taking it out along with bags of evidence. I'm Jean Casares in for Nancy Grace tonight. Thank you for joining us. We've got very, very special exclusive guests tonight. It is Mr. and Mrs. Mims, Daryl and Shirley. They are the managers of the apartment complex that the Bakers lived in just a year ago. Shirley Mims, thank you for joining us because you have enlightened us tonight about a crawl space attic area that you say when the Mims left was not only disturbed, but you believed that little Zahra could have lived up there because you never saw her in the 4 months that the couple lived at the home. You mentioned before the break that you only saw Zahra once. You thought maybe she was a granddaughter of the couple?
Yes, that's what I thought. I thought maybe she was a granddaughter or a relative that was just coming to visit because we never saw her after that.
You know what I want to ask you? When someone moves into an apartment complex, they fill out a registration form. And did this couple fill that out? Normally you have to talk about any children or pets you have. What did they say?
Okay, I wasn't the one that took their application. I wasn't here at that time. And the owner actually took their application. And then he brought it back to me. And he's the one that actually rented it to them.
All right.
And
they said what?
It said that there were 3 occupants, but it only had her name and his name, and the little girl's name is nowhere on the application.
Okay. All right. Very interesting. Now, you're looking right now at new photos, and it's from MySpace page of Elisa Baker's daughter, Amber Fairchild. That, we believe, is the wedding photo of the couple, Adam and Elisa Baker. Let's take your calls. We are taking calls live tonight. Mercedes in Michigan. Hi, Mercedes. Thanks for calling.
Hi.
Hi.
The ransom note that the Elisa Baker wrote mentions a red-headed brother, and I don't know why, if he's been questioned or anything like that. But my other question was, where did the father do the landscaping in the last few weeks? Maybe she's scattered further around, and that's not a good thing, but is there anywhere else besides the home area there that these contaminated or DNA soaked whatever mulch could be?
You know, Mercedes, you're thinking just like an investigator. Let us go out to John Miller in Granite Falls, North Carolina. He is the editor of the Hickory Daily Record. First of all, in that ransom note, it talks about a red-headed young man, that he's going to be next, something like that. Who is he, and who was that ransom note directed toward?
The ransom note was directed toward a person by the name of Mr. Coffey, and who was the owner of the house that the Bakers were living in. And the red-headed boy, red-headed son, was the son of Mr. Coffey. And so the ransom note was a bit confusing, and that's one reason that I think that investigators were suspicious of the note.
I didn't think Mr. Coffey had a son. Mr. Coffey had a daughter.
He has a son and a daughter.
A son and a daughter.
Horrifying new developments tonight.
10-year-old Zahra Baker has not been found.
Police are searching mulch piles and a wood chipper looking for signs of remains.
Zahra's father, that's Adam Baker. He was here on this scene watching.
This comes after cadaver dogs reportedly made positive hits on that equipment.